What if I told you that the pocket change sitting in your car's cup holder, that old coffee can in your closet, or that forgotten jar of pennies on your dresser could hold the key to a $365,000 payday? It sounds like the stuff of fairy tales, doesn't it? You're probably thinking, it's just a penny, how could it possibly change my life? But in the world of high-stakes coin collecting, which is a market driven by serious money and passionate collectors, the line between pocket change and a life-altering fortune is often as thin as a single, tiny mint mark. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most extraordinary modern treasure hunts hiding in plain sight, the 1994 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark and a specific mint error that has sent the numismatic world into a frenzy. This isn't just a coin, it's a ticket to financial freedom, a piece of American history, and possibly the most lucrative investment you've never considered. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. The 1994 Lincoln cent is not rare in and of itself. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 6.5 billion of them. We're talking about the most common coin in America. You might have heard that a 1994 penny can be worth $13,000, and that is absolutely true for a coin in pristine condition, what the graders call an MS-69. But here is where we separate the casual hobbyist from the savvy investor. The version we are targeting, the one that commands a staggering $365,000 and sits at the pinnacle of desirability, is a specific anomaly. We are looking for a coin struck on the wrong planchet, which is a technical term for a coin blank. Imagine this. What if your penny wasn't made of its usual copper-plated zinc but was accidentally struck on a dime planchet, which is made of a copper-nickel alloy? This would give the penny a silvery appearance and a smaller diameter, a dramatic error that makes it instantly recognizable to experts and incredibly valuable to collectors who crave the unique and the impossible. But the treasure hunt doesn't stop there. What if the coin wasn't just struck on the wrong metal but was also the victim of a double strike, where the die hit the planchet not once, but twice, with the second strike massively off-center? When you combine a major die variety with a major striking error, you are looking at a coin that transcends its denomination and enters the realm of legendary artifacts. The numismatic world is abuzz right now with the discovery of unique double-struck Lincoln cents that are fetching tens of thousands, with some unique specimens from other years selling for hundreds of thousands. This is the kind of error that creates a bidding war among elite collectors, because for them, acquiring a coin that is the only one of its kind is the ultimate prize. We are talking about the same kind of fervor that drives the market for famous mu errors, like the 2001 D Lincoln cent with a dime reverse, which has sold for over $100,000. Don't you want to be the one who discovers the next headline-grabbing find? The fear of missing out is real, my friend, and the opportunity to turn a single penny into a down payment on a house is an opportunity you simply cannot afford to ignore. So, how do you join the hunt? How do you transform this information into a life-changing reality? It starts with a single action: look at your coins. Now, I know what you're thinking. I have hundreds of pennies, how am I supposed to find this needle in a haystack? It's easier than you think. First, look for the date. You need a 1994 penny. Next, look for the mint mark, or rather, the absence of it. If it has a D4 Denver or an S4 San Francisco, it's not this specific high-value error from Philadelphia. But it still might have other valuable errors, so don't throw it away. Then, and this is the critical part, you need to inspect the coin for anomalies. Here's where the urgency kicks in. You need to look for the signs of a wrong planchet error. Does the penny look silver instead of copper? Is it slightly smaller in diameter? That is your first clue. Next, check for doubling. Look at the word Liberty or In God We Trust and see if there is a ghostly shadow effect, known as a double die, which can significantly increase the value. Finally, check for an off-center strike. Is the design perfectly centered, or is it wildly misaligned? If you see any of these things, you need to get your coin authenticated immediately. Once you find a potential candidate, or even if you just want to be prepared for the future, you must contact a reputable coin dealer or an auction house like Heritage Auctions. Do not, and I repeat, do not clean the coin. Collectors want the original patina and surface. Cleaning it will destroy its value. You then need to send it to a professional grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC. These are the independent experts who will authenticate your coin, grade its condition on a scale of 1 to 70, and encase it in a tamper-proof holder. This certification is the golden ticket. It gives serious collectors and high-rolling investors the confidence to bid top dollar for your find. You see, the coin market is not just about luck, it's about knowledge and action. The rarity, the condition, and the sheer demand from collectors who are obsessed with completing their sets create a perfect storm for massive returns. We are talking about a market where a single coin can fetch $64,000, and one of the most famous double die pennies sold for over $558,000. The 1994 no-min mark error coin is the symbol of the American dream, the idea that immense wealth can be found in the most ordinary places. It's a story of fortune favoring the prepared mind. So, here is your call to action, not just for today, but for the rest of your life. Every time you get change, look at those pennies. Every time you see an old jar, check it. The hunt is thrilling, the history is rich, and the potential reward is extraordinary. Subscribe to this channel to join a community of fellow treasure hunters who are dedicated to finding these hidden gems. Share this video with your friends and family. You never know, you might just be helping someone you care about stumble upon a fortune. The 1994 no-min mark penny is out there, waiting to be discovered. It could be in your hand right now. Are you ready to find it? As always, this is your host signing off, wishing you the very best of luck in your search. Go check your change. I'm talking about a coin that looks exactly like the penny you might overlook on the sidewalk. Yet, in the world of high-stakes numismatics, the 1979 D Lincoln cent is a rock star. It isn't just old copper. It's a silent, unassuming vessel of untold wealth, and if you know what to look for, it can completely rewrite your financial future. We are talking about a coin with a current market valuation reaching a staggering $465,000. Today, we are going to reveal the secrets of this specific penny, the specific errors and high-grade traits that turn a humble 1-cent piece into a six-figure nest egg. And I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to see if you are holding one. Now, before you run off to search your couch cushions, and trust me, you want to, let's get one thing straight. This isn't a fairy tale. This is a red-hot, in-demand reality in the elite coin collecting market. The average 1979 D penny? Sure, it's worth about 2 cents in copper value. But when a specific error or a perfect, unblemished example emerges, that's where we separate the curious from the wealthy. The 1979 D Lincoln cent is special. It's the last of a dying breed, a true copper coin, composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This composition alone gives it a unique weight and feel, a hallmark of an era when the mint used a heavier, more valuable metal blend. But it's what happened during the minting process at the Denver facility that has collectors on the edge of their seats. You see, a coin's journey from die to pocket is an explosive event. The force of the strike is immense, and on the 1979 D, an incredible number of errors slip past quality control. Let's talk about the money. When a 1979 D is graded a perfect MS67 red by a service like PCGS or NGC, its value skyrockets. MS stands for mint state, meaning it has never been in circulation. Red means it has retained its original, fiery copper color. Finding one in this condition is like finding a needle in a haystack, because billions of these were made. But when you do, you're looking at a coin worth roughly $3,995 right out of the gate. That's a high-end vacation, right there. But a $4,000 coin is just the beginning. $4,000 is a fantastic return on a penny, but it's pocket change compared to what a true error can bring. And this is where the fear of missing out really kicks in. Imagine finding a coin that was struck on the wrong planchet. This is where the coin is stamped on a metal blank that was meant for a dime. These off-metal strikes are highly prized by the elite collector class. Just look at a similar 1971 cent struck on an aluminum planchet that sold for over $31,000. Or a 1980 D cent struck on a silver dime planchet that commanded a staggering $18,000. The 1979 D has its own version of this treasure, a specimen struck on a Dominican Republic 10-centavo planchet that sold for $300. It's an anomaly, a mistake that should never have happened, and that makes it highly desirable. This is the moment we've been waiting for. What separates a $300 coin from a $465,000 one? It's the convergence of rarity, demand, and visual impact. We are talking about catastrophic die errors. Cards, for example, which are raised blobs of metal on the rim caused by a broken die, can sell for $50 to $100 or more. Die cracks, those intricate raised lines across Lincoln's portrait or the memorial, can be worth hundreds. There's a record of a 1979 Lincoln cent with a dramatic cut die brick selling for over $1,000. Another sold with a struck true fragment and a capped die for $1,200. These are the signs the market is paying attention to. But there is a specific, legendary category of error that commands six figures. The transitional errors, like the 1944 D steel cent, which are off-metal strikes, have sold for as much as $122,000. Even more mind-blowing? A 2001 D penny that was accidentally struck with a dime reverse, a mu error, sold for $114,000. The 1979 D is poised to be the next great discovery. Collectors are obsessed with finding that perfect, high-grade example with a major error. The mix of a high-grade red condition with a significant mean error is the holy grail. It's a perfect storm of fortune, and that's why a top-tier specimen could easily reach that $465,000 valuation. Because when a coin has beauty, history, and a spectacular mistake all in one, the wealthiest collectors in the world will go to war for it. Don't let this moment slip through your fingers. This is the fear and the urgency. That coin is out there. It could be in a jar in your closet, tucked away in an old collection from your grandfather, or hiding in a roll of pennies from the bank. The window of opportunity to find one is always open, but the faster you act, the faster you can capitalize on this demand. The market is hungry for these exact errors. Now, how do you become the person who cashes in on this opportunity? It starts with the eyes. You need to look at every 1979 D penny with a magnifying glass. Look for the D min mark. Is it filled in with extra metal? That's a die chip that can add value. Look for those raised lines, the die cracks. Look at the edge. Is the coin heavier than usual? It might be a wrong planchet error. And most importantly, look at the color. Is it a vibrant, coppery red, or has it faded to brown? The red coins command the highest premiums. Getting your coin certified is the next essential step. Send it to the professional coin grading service or numismatic guarantee company. This is how you authenticate its value and present it to a global market of buyers. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions are where these coins change hands for massive sums. They are the bridge between your pocket change and your bank account. Do not sell it for a lowball offer. You are in possession of an asset that an expert has verified and valued. You are not selling a penny, you are selling a piece of American minting history. An ending montage of a person checking their coin collection, looking at their bank account on a phone, and a smile of realization. A text overlay appears, your wealth is in your hands. The 1979 D. Lincoln cent is more than a coin. It's a testament to the fact that wealth is often hiding in plain sight. The lifestyle you dream of, the freedom to travel, to secure your family's future, to live on your own terms, could be just a magnifying glass away. The information you have now is power. The action you take is the key. Go, look, and discover. I look forward to seeing your name on the list of those who turned a little copper into a fortune. If you found this information valuable and you're ready to take control of your financial future, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. We dig deep into the world of valuable coins so you never miss out on your opportunity. Go find your treasure.